So a question that I'm always asked as a full-time YouTuber is, how do I even make money here on YouTube? Well, there's actually dozens and dozens of ways that people make money. But for today's video, I'm going to talk about 5 methods that people use, and these will typically be the main methods. If there's one thing I learned while being a content creator here on YouTube, is that if you actually want to sustain yourself and be a content creator full-time, you have to diversify your income. Actually, this is something that I've learned in life. Unfortunately, these days, you can't just make money really with one job unless you have a high-paying job. But even then, you always want to find something to supplement your income or have a variety of different revenue sources. That way, in the event that you maybe lose your job or that main revenue source happens to go away, you have all these other income streams to fall back on. So the first method that content creators use here on YouTube to make money is through ads. There's a program known as Google AdSense. The way it works is when you're making content here on the platform, you can enroll in the program by reaching a threshold of 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. Once you enroll in the program, Google will send you a letter in the mail with a bunch of numbers on it. You just confirm the numbers. After that, you're approved and you're enrolled in the program. From there, you get paid what's called a CPM. That's cost per mil. Cost per mil represents what you get paid per 1,000 views. That's how it works. You're paid per 1,000 views, and depending on your niche or your category of your YouTube channel determines your CPM rate or what you're getting paid per 1,000 views. Just to give you an example, the highest paid niche here on YouTube, or highest paid niches, would be something that is ad friendly in a high paying niche, like of course real estate or of course finances. So if you get into those, you can get a CPM rate, for example, just throwing it out there because it does fluctuate throughout the year. You can maybe get a CPM rate of anywhere from 20 up to 40, or even at times I've seen $60 per 1,000 views. So if you take that and you times that by, let's say, 1 million views or 5 million views, you can see how YouTubers are making money. Now, also on the flip side of that, if you're doing something that isn't so advertiser friendly, like a prank channel, you can get as low as $1 or even 50 cents per 1,000 views. Now, when it comes to ad revenue, the thing about it is no matter what type of content you're creating, you cannot personally determine what ads are on the platform or on your videos. You also cannot determine what your CPM rate is. It fluctuates. So a lot of advanced YouTubers are the ones that are experienced and have been doing it for years. They don't really rely on ad revenue. It's a nice bonus. You can make good money doing it. However, it's not the main source of income for a lot of content creators these days. Personally, I still kind of rely on ad revenue because I've only been doing this for 2 years, which is not a long time here on YouTube. Also, when it comes to ad revenue, you don't get to keep the entire pot or all the money you're making off ad revenue. Essentially, YouTube is pretty much cutting a deal with you. When it comes to ad revenue, YouTube will take 45% and they'll give you the other 55%, which honestly, for you to be using a platform for free is not a bad deal at all. But you also got to keep in mind that this does not include taxes. You'll either have to deduct taxes during tax season, or you can also do it quarterly. That's personally what I do. Now, to debunk something when it comes to the whole ad revenue situation, naturally a lot of people are going to say that there's not much money to be made during ad revenue. But guys, this is also similar to what you would see on TV. When you see those little commercials pop up that really nobody watches, it's very much the same thing here on YouTube. Also, look at the times that we're living in. People aren't exactly watching cable TV anymore, which means that a lot of advertisers, a lot of companies are now switching over to what we call the digital revolution. So they're going to platforms like Facebook and YouTube, and they are putting a big chunk of their marketing budget into these social media platforms because this is just where everybody is these days. So next up, we have brand deals and sponsorships. Now, obviously this is not foreign to anybody. We've seen this. You've seen brands like Nike partner with athletes and celebrities. It's very much the same here on YouTube, and the prices are honestly pretty similar too, because you gotta understand there are content creators here on YouTube that have a much larger following and direct influence to people rather than your typical celebrity or athlete. So this is one of the main methods that the larger YouTubers use in order to make the money that they make. Whenever you see a YouTuber driving around in a Lamborghini or a large house, chances are they made most of that income through brand deals and sponsorships. Let's take for example David Dobrik. Even though he's gone through a lot of controversy over the past couple months, he was able to partner with Tesla. In exchange for the partnership and the exposure through his channel, Tesla gave him 3 Teslas to give away, and they probably gave him a check as well. Now, I'm not sure exactly the amount, but I've heard a ton of variety of different amounts that people have been paid for these sponsorships and brand deals for just one video. I've heard of people getting as much as $1 million for a single video. I've heard of people getting 100K. I've heard of people getting even 50K. So it does vary depending on, of course, your channel size, your influence, your interaction with your actual audience, and so many other factors. But it is without a doubt an extremely lucrative style of making money here on YouTube. So next up, we have affiliate programs. The way all of this works is a company offers an affiliate program, meaning they are willing to give you a kickback or commission for directing people over to their company and having a product sold by them. Essentially what it'll mean is, let's say for example, you are an affiliate with Amazon and you showcase a camera in your video or in your description box below, and somebody goes to Amazon through your link and buys said camera. They'll give you a kickback depending on whatever you negotiate with them or whatever their standard rate is. It can be anywhere from 2% to 10%. I've seen some companies even work out affiliate programs where they give the content creators as much as 50% for selling, or helping them rather, sell a significant product. Now the niches or topics that usually do pretty well when it comes to the affiliate programs is, of course, let's say like a tech channel or a makeup or beauty channel, because those are extremely product heavy niches. So there are a lot of people like, let's say, a Jeffree Star that cash in pretty well when it comes to the affiliate program. Well, I take that back, not Jeffree Star because he has his own products, but anybody else that's in that niche that doesn't have their own products, they can partner with Mac or whoever it is. Let's say you're doing tech, you can partner with Canon or whoever else may be around, and just like that, you can make a lot of money. For number 4, we have merchandise. So there are a lot of channels here that have their own merch, and for a lot of them, that's the main source of income. They're very merch heavy. Let's take Logan Paul or any of the Paul brothers. They are very big when it comes to selling their own personal merch. And of course, this is very lucrative. Let's say a company or even a Mr. Beast. They have their own products that they promote heavily on their channel. And because they do so, and because they have such a cult-like following, they're able to generate millions and millions of dollars hand over fist, month by month, just in merch sales. It's insane. So that's a very big method you could probably get into later on. Personally, on my main channel, The Ship Life, I do have merch, but I'm not making millions of dollars, I'll tell you that. Typically, I'll make anywhere from a couple hundred to maybe even 1,000 or so, as my channel is still growing. Last but certainly not least, the 5th method that people use to make money on YouTube is through programs or courses. Basically, you have people here on YouTube that are very skilled when it comes to certain things. They may be good in finance or real estate, and what they'll do is create a very passive way of making money. So what they'll do is make a pre-recorded course. Let's say again, you have somebody like Meet Kevin. He has a bunch of courses on finance, on real estate, on how to make a YouTube channel and make money full time. What he'll do is pre-record these videos. He'll edit it, chop it all up, and put it into one program for a set price. Say for example, he puts it out there for $300 or even $500. You will eventually have people that watch your videos that are willing to purchase your program because they like how you present yourself and they see that you are very educated and skilled and knowledgeable at what you are doing. So it does kind of justify the means. Let's say again, somebody like Meet Kevin that's generating, let's say, millions of dollars hand over fist, and he's getting millions and millions of views per month. Even if, let's say, 10% of his audience is willing to buy his program, you're talking about maybe 10,000 people at $300 a pop or $500 a pop. You can see how this could become extremely lucrative very, very quickly. If you have it in a link in the description box, just like that, you can continuously make money time and time again. It's an extremely great method. Now, there are a ton of other ways to make money here on YouTube. There is actually an unlimited amount. For example, I could have talked about membership programs and donations. I personally use that on my channel, but I'm sure at some point I'm probably gonna make another video like this, maybe when my channel is a tiny bit bigger, and just give you guys more options as far as making money. But my point to all of this is there is an ungodly amount of methods to make money on YouTube, and the best part about it is there is absolutely no cap on how much money you can make. You could be making $200 a month 1 year, and then the next year your channel explodes, and just like that you're making 100K a month. I've seen it happen, and there are plenty of YouTubers here on the platform that are making tons and tons of money. Now I'm saying this because I want to hopefully inspire all of you out there. This is the digital revolution, and here in the digital revolution you could potentially, at least here on YouTube, reach the entire world if people are willing to watch and listen to you. So if you're going to start a YouTube channel, I would recommend you do it as soon as possible, because the first part of everything is just to get started. Once you get started, you can develop your own way of how you're doing things, develop your own strategies, develop your own way that you're going to make money here on YouTube. It's a very, very beautiful process, and don't forget that YouTube is a business. That's all I got for today's episode, guys. If you enjoyed and you got something out of this, please make sure you hit that like button. This channel is still very new, so make sure you subscribe as well, because I will be doing weekly videos. I'm planning on doing every Tuesday, so make sure you stick around. I hope you guys are doing well out there. Take care.